All right now, what's up, world? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, God. You know what I'm saying, boy? I ain't lying. God's work ain't never finished. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with you. We ain't got but, you know what I'm saying, 3 generations, man, working for us right now. You know, the first generation, the second generation, third generation. The fathers, the sons, and the grandsons. Them the only ones working right now. Cause the grandfathers, you know what I'm saying, they too old or too sick or can't get around no more. After 60, 70 years old, I ain't gonna say you washed up. You ain't washed up. You could do something, you know what I'm saying? But you really don't need to have to. You know what I'm saying? It's enough work and enough jobs to go around for a legitimately legalized, heavenly, godly, holy, way of spreading the work. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's supposed to be working that's of legal age. You're supposed to be working. That's everybody. God, your mom and daddy can't take care of you when you get 20 and 21 and 22. They ain't supposed to, and they really can't afford to, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have grandkids, and when they come, you going to still need money for your rent and your car note and this and that as the child, the parent's child, and then the grandchild gonna need a whole bunch of new school clothes, new learn how to walk clothes, new bib, you know what I'm saying, to make sure they don't get milk all over themselves when you feed them and they burping and all that, because we love them kids, man. Don't want no discomfort on them, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, whatever the money is, you know what I'm saying, take care of them kids, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we ain't got no problem, man. Fathers and sons and the Holy Spirit, the grandkids, you know what I'm saying? So, we got everybody, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And everybody in good health, you know what I'm saying? Even the 60s and 70s and 80-year-olds popping them good too, you know what I'm saying? But you can't be lying and saying preaching no job, man. Preaching ain't no job, man. That ain't no job.
The
Not for money anyway, you know what I'm
department
saying?
came
It's a
to
job,
our
but it's
home.
not for money, man. It's
They
for just love
talked
and
with my
giving
mother
love and this and
about
that. Ain't no money
moving
going back and
into
forth.
the housing project, but the stipulation was that my father could not be with us. They would put us into the housing project only if he left the state. My mother and father discussed it, and they decided that it was best for the father to leave the home. And that's how we got into the projects.
See, that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? That's honest how they got there, you know what I'm saying? She said it, her mom and daddy, had them, and then, you know what I'm saying, the government didn't want the daddy in the house because the mama needed government assistance, you know what I'm saying, like welfare or, WIC or food stamps. So they always really put the man out. They expect the man not to stay. They don't expect love to be made, man. And nobody really want to stick around a lifetime with 18 years worth of kids. Most men ain't even men yet. You know what I'm saying? They still boys when they get that first nut. You know what I'm saying? Then, girlfriend tell them they pregnant and they become a daddy at an early age. A son being a daddy, really don't sound too good. Because the daddy got to work, you know what I'm saying? And the son got to be a baby and learn from his daddy and eat and stuff and be educated on what his daddy do for a living so he can grow up to have a skill and a trade and all that stuff and do what his daddy do or do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, you know what I'm saying, that was a messed up time back then, though. Papa Doe. You always bringing up stuff that's 100 years old, man. You ain't bringing up today's problem. Today's problem buying and selling and getting money. You always jumping up on here talking about Ubuntu shirts and hats and shit like that. That's money over the internet, man. Money over the internet is spent more than goddamn money walking in a goddamn store and going through 100 goddamn t-shirts to see which one you like. You know what I'm saying? Because there's 8 billion people in the world. Ain't nobody got time for you to have a mom and pop goddamn t-shirt shop on the internet. And nobody sending you no damn money over the internet for no damn t-shirt. Burn too, that's you burn too. That's for the devil. That ain't for no goddamn godly people to do. But you don't believe in God and you don't think God got nothing to do with this. God got everything to do with this. There's a lot of people just like you on this goddamn internet. Ain't working, lazy, don't want no job, and don't want to be mistreated by being underpaid, and know you can't get rich by working for no hourly pay. You know that, I know that, but you trying to get over with them, and I'm trying to get done with this goddamn shit. This enough, not Enoch. Enoch is knocking on the goddamn door. You know what I'm saying? Christ heaven. Christ coming to the door as trick-or-treaters or Christmas givers. Santa Claus and Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, you know, a lot of people ain't working, man. That's our problem. A lot of people don't want to work. Man, love is work, man. Working is loving, man. Add-am is love. Add-am is work. Shit, if you gonna add something, you gotta do something to work. Judging and accusing, that's easy to do, man. That's easy to do. Be a gossiper, a busybody, always in other people's business and not your own. You know what I'm saying? Walking around like you really important and shit. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's what our problem is, trying to wear a nickname like they somebody and goddamn don't even know nothing about what the nickname is about. That's why Adam named everything. Adam named everything. I don't even like Adam. Because I know how I got the name. They ain't give me the gift in the beginning. And I was mad. Yeah. That's the same way. But man, that's old stuff she talking about right there. That's old stuff. I bet this shit go on. Let me see. That's old stuff.
But if we had the power to say, we're going to change our culture, right? We're going to have our women dressed like this, covered up. We're going to show respect to our women. We're going to show respect to our men. We're going to teach our children how to be respectful to older people, to elders. But we can't do that because we don't control what's on TV. We don't control what's on social media.
But you need to control what's on TV to teach your child what's a nice thing to wear and not be naked and show nobody nothing negative. You know what I'm saying? Why it's got to be on TV? Why it's got to be shown? The Bible is all about secrecy. Christ is about secrecy. But you got women going around bragging on a $4,000, $5,000 ring. You know what I'm saying? Driving $100,000 cars. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all problem. Not goddamn what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Coming together. Ain't nothing wrong with coming together. We could do that. But money is the fucking problem. And ain't nobody working. You know what I'm saying? People at home on this goddamn phone. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be a star. And mad at everybody else because they ain't buying your t-shirts. Or ain't paying attention to what you say. Because everything dumb on this thing. This the fish that went to the right side because daddy said go over there. And we can become fishermen of men. But you thought I was telling Peter and them they could become fishermen of men. No, I was telling the fish. Into the net, motherfucker. And that's what you is on the internet. Trying to make money. I said first thing I said, well, what nobody gonna make no money on the internet? I lied, because they sure played with.
We don't control.
Because money don't do no work for us, man. It's so goddamn all these people with their opinions here trying to get money for their opinion. This ain't the news network, man. This is real life telling about each other's testimonies and stuff. How things going on in our life and stuff.
This is receiver. Right now, when you see women taking pictures with their butt toward the camera,
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a woman taking a picture with a butt? It's the problem with judging and accusing. You seen that. That's the problem. You got a problem with it. You got a problem with it. If she ain't your woman, what you worried about it for? Fine ass women need to be showed. Fine ass women need to be picked. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no bad built, big old, ugly woman. You gotta forgive me for saying it like that, because I ain't no real ugly women. You know what I'm saying? They get that way from being mean or ugly in the inside. Because ain't nobody ugly, man. Ain't nobody ugly. I swear to God. You could look at one time, you see that same person again, and that's look totally different. Different day, man. Different situation and shit. Man at home might not be acting crazy today. You know what I'm saying? I might not have now no more. It's just the whole attitude change. You know what I'm saying? The problem ain't, you know what I'm saying, this and that. The problem is jealousy, man, and envy and money. And that's y'all whole problem. Money, y'all problem. And no nobody want to work for it. They want to be on this phone like they want to be seen and heard all the goddamn time. The first thing the Bible told you, Jesus told you, don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing he said. And then, you was always supposed to keep the word secret. You know what I'm saying? You was supposed to blab about the word. But then, man, you brag, goddamn $4,000 there. Your church this, Ubuntu this. Man, shit, man, that's the problem. Shit, there's more problem with that, trying to get money for that, than worried about a woman and how she dressed.
And that's what beauty is. It teaches us that must be beauty. And it teaches other women that must be what everybody want. It teaches men to go after them type of women. Not all, but majority. And this is where people lose sight of this. Yeah, you got a few black billionaires, but not a lot. You got a few black millionaires, but not a lot. How many?
Why are you worried about that though? Why are you worried about that though, man? It ain't but 3 generations of motherfuckers working right now. The father's generation, him working. The son's generation, him working his ass off too. Now the grandson's 18 years old. And they working their ass out right by dad and them. You know what I'm saying? And people like you trying to get it free, man. You trying to sell t-shirts, nigga. We got goddamn wieners. We don't even have wieners no more. And that's what's supposed to be in wieners. Your t-shirts. Whole bunch of them. Not no crate that you taking. We gotta wait on you to go to the goddamn post office or goddamn to the goddamn UPS to send to us. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to get a fee, for your subscription and all that shit. It's all about money, man. Y'all got a fucking problem, man. And that's the problem. Y'all ain't talking about shit. And you want to get paid for it. And want us to work our ass off for you.
How many people you got right now ain't got $1,000 in their savings? And this is what you got to understand. It's not about
probably one of them with working the place. The people who you work for ain't never gave me a dime. So now how I think they giving you more than $1,000 in your bank.
Who ain't got nothing. And as long as majority of the people,
so you got a regular job somewhere, or either you got a clever way of making money. You in the clique with the YouTube.
So stop thinking that just because 1 or 2 people is able to prosper and be successful, that don't mean shit. Nigga, we been failing since day one. And I'm just trying to break it down.
We ain't been failing since day one. Y'all been failing since like 1980. Y'all been failing since like 1980. When y'all took that rap and started gangster rapping and them white men started laughing at y'all and made money off y'all like that. And that's the way it happened. They made money off y'all because everything y'all was spitting out there, starting beef with this and starting beef with that, wearing them gold chains and stealing gold chains back and forth from each other, driving Rolls Royce for them and stuff like that. Goodness well, them football players and stuff like that when they got them contracts and athletes that went to the Olympics. I went to the Olympics. And then what they do? They paid a note on your car. They don't buy you no car, man. They paid a note on it. You know what I'm saying? When you go to college, you working. You either work for them or you got a job at the goddamn tire shop making tires for Michelin. You know what I'm saying? You working. When you're in college, you working. When you're in the army, you work for them. They pay you. But when you out here regular, you know, you got McDonald's, don't nobody want to work there because that ain't but what, $10, $11. You got the corner store, you know, 7-Eleven, you got Circle K, you got Circle C, you got whatever, you know, out there Buc-ee's, you know what I'm saying? Same thing, you know what I'm saying, with $18 an hour minimum. Houses cost $400,000, you know what I'm saying, and apartments cost $1,300 a month, $830 if you're a senior and you don't work nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Everybody needs stuff free, not pay for it, not work for no hourly wage. You know what I'm saying? We don't sell our soul, man.
About this stuff, bro. We are being controlled by what society tell us to do and not do. And we don't control that. We don't control what's on these billboards. We don't control nothing. All we do is receive information. And what goes in and what goes out. So
yeah, but you gotta have a job, cuz. You gotta have a job, cuz. You gotta have a job, man. You gotta have a job, man. You can't be on the internet with a platform thinking YouTube gonna pay you. And if they are paying you, you working for an organized crime family because they ain't paying everybody. Come on, man. This shit ain't no good, man, with other people in control of how much you worth in your heavenly sense, in your talents from God.
It's like being in an elevator with a black person or a white person. What you might be thinking came from your systematic programming.
You're a damn lie. Shut up lying, man. Man, go on. You're a damn lie. There ain't no systematic goddamn programming. You're a damn lie. I tell you all the time. Don't do nothing repetitious, and I damn sure don't pray. I damn sure don't pray. Don't be sitting up there lying to me, man, because you don't believe in God. It ain't godly to you, but it's a whole God thing to me. It's a whole God thing to me. It's people like that right
What's
there.
going on, y'all?
Ain't got no duck. Duck's supposed to be somebody walking around, and he's supposed to be and chickens and ducks and shit walking around in his yard. That's the nickname he got. It ain't like shit though. He's supposed to be in a rice field or goddamn something like that. A farm where he can get free rice to feed his chickens and shit. If he gonna wear the name Duck, you know what I'm saying? What he wear the name Duck for? Papa. Papa what? You know what I'm saying? What Papa or what? You don't know the mama, dad, and shit, sister. Don't even know who Adam is. That's God. Shit. And if you got a problem with that, then you got a problem with God.
Okay, do not force it to pick. Because if it's not your story, baby, it's
I'm
not.
laughing now.
All of my readings are timeless and general, so please keep
1823.
that in mind.
Nah, they're not good numbers.
And to my return subscribers, baby, welcome to motherfuck back. Y'all, baby, we back again. Okay, we growing. We vibing out in this bitch. Man, I appreciate y'all coming back and fucking with your girl. You know, I'm always gonna come back and fuck with y'all because the love is too real, baby. You fucking with me, I'm fucking with y'all. And what's understood don't need to be explained. I love y'all, okay? More than y'all will ever know. And y'all know, honey, as always, and forever, I'ma stay in my vibe. Yeah, yes I am. So let's go ahead and get to the shuffle, baby. Fantasia. They said truth is they never got over you. Okay, they wish they was standing in whoever the hell you dealing with shoes. Okay, they said that I think that they realized they ran into you. Okay, so somebody could have saw you out. All right, and they was like, damn, I think I'm still in love with the collective. So this is the energy we getting. Okay, somebody said they never got over your ass, so they could have act like they was over you. They could have act like y'all was just, it was done and over. But they never did. The truth is, if you're dealing with somebody, damn, they like, goddamn, I wish it was me. Whoever this is, like, I wish it was me in the place or right next to collective. We thugging it out the rest of this lifetime type shit, okay? Somebody absolutely missed their opportunity, and they never got over you, okay? So if you don't want to hear it, okay, click off. Bye. See you later. Anyway, let's go ahead and get up into this damn energy. Let's see what's going on, baby. Yeah. And they watching you. Listen, spying. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they said truth is they never got over your ass, okay? And they wish that, if you're dealing with somebody, because you could be, okay, whoever this is, they don't even know though. But they are watching you though. Like they spying on your ass, like social media, all that shit. So you could be following this person, y'all follow each other. All right, like maybe y'all didn't end on bad terms. Maybe y'all did end on bad terms. Whatever it is, whoever this person is, that they could have like really literally saw you out and didn't even approach you. Okay, and they just been fucking spying on you ever since. So it's like whoever I'm picking up on, it's like it got everything about you started like rushing back in about who you were to them, what you meant to them, why y'all disconnected. Okay, maybe they have a little fault. Okay, maybe you both had a little fault. Maybe you both had shit to work on too as well. But anyway, let's see what's going on. Thank you, Spirit. Go ahead and protect me in the collective. Let's see what's going on in this energy. I hope you all are doing well and enjoying your day, baby. Yeah, and they over here pretending like they're not watching you. Maybe they got that mask up like a motherfucker though. They over here acting like they don't talk about you. They acting like they not watching you. But the truth is, they wish that they were right next.
That's real. What I'm thinking in my head, man. Papa Duck. I'm sorry, man. I really don't. I ain't trying to make you feel bad, but man, what? Man, what you making idols out of a t-shirt for, man? Talking about Ubuntu, man. Man, what the fuck I look like as Adam or just regular God or anybody with a regular name wearing your t-shirts talking about Ubuntu? Even if you explain to us what it means, what we look like wearing it and supporting you. You know what I'm saying? What $20 or $19.95 supporting that gonna do after I buy the t-shirt? That's what I'm talking about. Or the hat. Shit, what am I gonna go and tell my kids that I bought it? What it mean? What? That's why just regular Nike hat or regular plain Jane hat. That's the way I do plain. I don't like all them writings on my shit. I don't even like music with lyrics, really. Because I ain't trying to get in nobody else's business. It ain't that I hate this, and I hate that, I don't like this, I don't like that. It's that, man, shit, I got a regular program of my own life. It ain't programmed by what the preacher lied and said it was. Basic instructions before leaving Earth that I made. You know what I'm saying? And if you read it long enough, you should feel like you wrote it. If you on the right side, because there's two sides to that. You got God's side, Adam and Eve's side, and you got that snake side. And then the snake side, one snake now. One snake. It wasn't a neighborhood of people. It wasn't, a whole bunch of people gathered around the trees. No, it wasn't. Gossiping and slandering, but that's what Adam was meaning, don't eat. Other people's gossip and slander. Ghost spells ain't nothing. The gospel, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Other people's business, man. It can't be nothing else. You ain't got nothing to talk to each other about but somebody else's business. That's all it is to communicate about. But when you got true friends and true family members and true love going around, you ain't worried about nobody else's business. People can come around you and feel good. Not worried about you showing up with no gun or nobody else showing up with no gun and killing. They have a good time at graduations and this and that and this and that, this. But right now, man, our problem is ain't 3 generations working at all times. As fathers, the sons, and the grandsons. You know what I'm saying? And they don't work together long because grandpa get old, he get sick, can't work no more, die, or whatever. Then they stick him on their program, Social Security. And that ain't but $700 for some people, $2,000 for some, $3,000 for some. They just give it to you, man. They don't know you. They don't give a damn about you. Just God, I can tell you. You're just a number to them.
To you, okay? So whoever this is, they over here faking this shit. They faking, baby. Yeah, they got karma. So yeah, this is somebody who could have played a game with you. This is somebody who could have ghosted you is also what I'm getting, like left you on red type situation. But they had some karma they had to go through, consequences of their actions is what I'm getting. Did y'all see how that shit flipped out, baby? Yeah, I can't make this up, baby. They mad. It's sad. They're actually sorry. Like they're really sad about the loss of.
Repeat after me, church. Things will change when we call.
They don't like that shit. They target you because they see your light. You have a light. That's your power. Yeah, you the charge, baby. They got the charge up off you. You got the power that they want. That's why they be spiritually attacking you or focused on you or targeting you. Hating on you. You wonder why? Because you're the charger. And you can't let these motherfuckers charge up off you or use and abuse you. You the power of the source. You know what I'm saying? You better start learning your damn power. Tap that damn screen before I tap y'all ass. I ain't playing with y'all motherfucker, because this is my job. That's why they don't like that shit. They target you because they see your light. You have a light. That's your power.
Yeah, that's the truth. She's telling y'all the truth. She's telling y'all the truth right there, because y'all the light. You the power. You the power, man. Ain't no such thing as no Satan, no demon, and no devil, man. I swear to God. Them just names. Them just names. When you think of them names spelled, they black letters. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have no color. They don't have no shape. They don't have no life. No love, no life. No brightness or nothing. So it's dark, just like being blind or just like being in the dark with the lights cut off with no power at all. Just totally blackness. Can't see the hand in front of you. You know what I'm saying? That's blind. And y'all been blind for a long time. And when I say blind, you was able to see everything was right in front of your face, but they were doing it to you in a way you couldn't catch on. You wasn't playing. You was really seriously living when they made your movie, and your movie, and your movie, and your movie. And some of y'all movies still being made. Still being made, man. Like this dude right here, man. God forgive me, you know what I'm saying? God forgive me for, not having the same opinion as this man, but I ain't got nothing to say, man. I ain't gonna listen to no. That's one thing I don't do. If I want to know something about somebody, I damn sure ain't gonna go to the internet and listen to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn sure not gonna go to the internet and listen to what they say about them, because that's really artificial intelligence, is when somebody telling somebody else's story. Can't nobody tell nobody else's story but the one person, and that's the one that's living the life. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be looking at other people. We ain't supposed to be talking to the Bible tell you, you know what I'm saying? Don't do things to be seen by men and women. Don't be doing things to be seen by men. That's biblical. But people don't see it like that. They just the opposite. They want to make idols and want to gossip and want to slander.
CRM is so slow. So slow. Thank goodness I'm you.
Look up to. And you're probably like, well, what that have to do with me? Well, Kevin, why are you telling me this? Because whoever I'm speaking to, you need to know, baby love, the reason why this person act like that when you come around is because they see you as the person that's quote unquote bawling. They see you as the person that got it all together. They feel like they have to own up to you and what you want and what your desires are. So they'll camouflage, they'll pretend like they got it, even if it's not you. This person, their character is just like that in general. They want people to see them as if they're bawling, like they got it, baby. And this person will go to the extreme in order for them to
see. It ain't nothing wrong with balling. It ain't nothing wrong with balling, but we all know you can't ball if you ain't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? If ain't nobody working and the government shut down, then ain't no more ballers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more ballers. So that's a conversation we really don't even need to be talking about. That's more just throwing gossip in it. Just like lingering in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Suffering it to be so. You know what I'm saying? Lingering in the shit. You know what I'm saying?
There is such a special transformation that's happening inside of you right now, and we need to talk about it. Everything about your identity is going through a massive renewal, recalibration, reorganization. It's like internally your soul is being reorganized at this time, and I feel like that could feel very awkward for you because I feel like you're learning to show up in a different way than what you're used to. Immediately when I woke up this morning, I woke up to a flood of information. I wrote it all down in case I forget, but you're going through some sort of shedding process in your life right now. And you've been in this completion energy. So I really feel like you came here to experience tying up loose ends is what I'm hearing, or like tying up karmic cycles, maybe cycles that your parents couldn't break out of. It's like generational cycles is what you came here to experience the completion of. And while you've been in this process for the last little while of this completion energy, really stepping away from things that kept you bound and stuck in the past, okay? I'm hearing this could be not even like physical external things. This could just be a way of thinking. I'm almost seeing someone in my mind right now that could experience this energy of like an internal battle. And I've been picking up this energy for a while, okay? This is gonna be such a loaded message, but I'm hoping I can get everything out. But I've been picking up on this energy of like this internal monologue argument, or like this internal argument between you and your inner critic or internal monologue. This is going to be hard to explain, but let me know if this resonates with you. It's like you could have noticed that you were going back and forth on someone. I'm getting this back and forth energy, or on something within the realms of your mind for a really long time. And I feel like I'm almost seeing someone contemplating like, is this right or wrong? Is this good or bad? Is this or that? And it's this energy of like going through this back and forth when it comes to something, your relationship to something in your mind, in the realms of your mind. So I feel like this energy was keeping you not stuck or stagnant, but it was pulling from you. It was taking away your focus, because I feel like you've been in the process of shifting your energy and your focus onto creation and what it is you're stepping into, and releasing those old past paradigms, right? So I'm seeing you be kind of stuck in this loop of this limiting belief, or whatever this thing is, going back and forth with this thing for a really long time, and it distracting you from the energy of creation. This is the process that you're going through that is being cleansed and completed right now in your life currently, okay? You're releasing that old, and you know what it is? I'm hearing a message right now. It's not about you picking a side. Ooh, okay. It's not about you picking a side. So say that internal monologue is saying, one version of you is like, okay, well, this is right, and trying to justify something. And then one version of you is saying, okay, this is wrong. This is just an example, but bear with me. I'm getting a message of like, it's not about choosing which side feels more aligned. It's about realizing that the whole of the conversation, the whole argument in general, is a part of the old paradigm and the old identity. So it's really, there's this message coming through right now about trusting that you have gone through a shift, that you're not the same person that you once were. And you really have to allow yourself to sink into that knowing, okay? Because the only reason why you could even be embarking on this conversation with this inner dialogue that you have going on about whatever this situation is, whatever is holding you back, whatever this limiting belief is because a part of you still believes that you're still existing in an old timeline, is what I'm getting. And I'm hearing a message right now of you being free. And I've heard this before, that like, this is so sick and twisted, but at zoos or something, I might butcher this story, but somewhere at zoos, I think, when they get elephants, they'll like keep their feet chained with chains so that they don't run away. Awful, disgusting. But anyways, they chain their feet so that they don't run away, right? And then they do that for a period of time. I don't know how long they keep those chains on the elephant, but they keep them there for a period of time so that by the time they take the chains off, the elephants are so used to trying to break free but being restricted because they're in chains, that when the chains are gone, they don't even try to break free anymore because it's got into their head that they're forever stuck there, that they're shackled there, that they can't escape those chains. Does this make sense? So I'm hearing a message right now of you needing to understand that the shackles have been
collective. You just showed one of your biggest ops, that you outranked them spiritually. And not only that, their rituals just became obsolete. What I got was somebody was actually actively doing rituals, or that's what they're doing right now. And the bounce back is so severe that they know, wait a minute, I guess I'm outranked, or I guess I lost. This is a devastating loss. Now, I want you to think about the craft. You remember at the end of the craft when she was like, I bind you, Nancy, from doing magic on me or anybody else, right? She had the ranking to take another witch's magic away from her. She bind her magic so that she can't use it no more, right? And of course, Nancy, no, you know what I'm saying? She want to keep her power, her magic, so she can mess people up. But the other one outranked her, right? So this is what you're looking at right now. Someone is realizing that their rituals are backfiring and failing. Let's say someone lights a candle. They could turn their back and a gust of wind comes out of nowhere. The flame goes out, okay? Also, let me give you these notes that I got. Rebuking. That's the key word that I got. You rebuked something. You could have just been standing in your kitchen washing your dishes and you felt something. You like, I rebuked that. Or you heard something, or the energy shifted, the atmosphere changed, and you said, I rebuked that. And that thing, that attack that was in the air, it just fell. Okay? And for some of y'all, it stopped. And then turned around, like I'm saying, it hit the brakes. Smoke coming out the brakes. It hit the brakes so hard. And it turned around and it went back. So just like she was like, I bind you, Nancy, you be like, I rebuke that. And the rituals, that's another key thing I need you to understand. Someone was actively maybe even paying for, or themselves, kitchen witches or Harry Potter who's, was doing their thing. Maybe even groups. But something just happened to show them you more spiritually ranked than them, even if they have higher positions and higher life rankings, like reality rankings, okay? So you stop something mid-air as well. I also got this. I don't know who this is for, but for some of y'all, somebody did a ritual so big that it was supposed to put you away for at least 10 years. It was supposed to delay you 10 years. Okay, now I don't know who that's for, but make sure that you stand prayed up. Okay, frame you for something, make you guilty for something that you're not, make you look like you did something when you didn't. Okay, and they're supposed to put you away for 10 years. But again, you rebuked it, you cast it down, and somebody realized it didn't work, and now it's coming back on them. Also, what I need to tell for some of you guys, this is what you need to be actively like being in your spiritual warriorship for. Okay, you are on assignment right now, and as you are on assignment, there are things coming towards you. I was getting the vision of the Power Rangers. And you know how they be manning their business, and it be multiple like legions of those goons coming to fight them. It's 5 of them, but like 50 goons come, right? Because they outrank them goons. It take more goons to fight them, and they still get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Then it's the people fighting, right? It takes more goons than Power Rangers, and they still get destroyed. So for some of you guys, people or like the powers that be, they have to send things one after the other, because you know it keeps you in your warriorship, right? You're hard to tackle, you're hard to take down. All right, so let's get into these vibes. We're going to be starting with an oracle card. Whoa, this one jumps up and jumps over, the only one that jumps up and jumps over, and it is detached. Now in traditional tarot, this is the Justice card. For some of you guys, you've been able to remove yourself from situations. Remember I was just saying something about you were supposed to be out the way for 10 years some way somehow, and this is the number 11, okay, closely related to that. But this detach, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like there's one reality back there, and she's removing herself, like she's coming out of the picture and she's moving to a different reality. So your ability to detach, and also detach emotionally. Some of y'all had to keep your head in the game by removing emotion and playing with logic, and as we've been talking about, operating from pure consciousness, right? So you've been able to detach yourself from like the reality that other people had set for you, or detach yourself from the matrix, detach yourself from people who thought you would be there forever. You know, you detached yourself, and that saved you. You removed yourself, okay? And she's holding that dove. That dove is spreading the wings and flying. You set yourself free. Something was supposed to hold you back, take you down, delay you, and keep you stuck in a different reality. Some of y'all were surrounded by people who their sole purpose was just to keep you stuck, and you removed yourself. You detached. I like this picture. I love the way you set yourself free. Okay, some of y'all solving your own cases. Some of y'all are finding the culprits to things that have happened to you, and it's because you've been able to remove yourself. When you are in something real close, you can't see it. But when you remove yourself, when you take a step back, when you detach, then you can see it fully clear, right? Put your hand in front of your face right now. Can you see it? Now move back. Boom. You see what I'm saying? This is the same thing with your reality. This is what you did. This is how you outranked the person, because they sent an attack to a reality that you no longer live in. Their attack can only reach a certain height of vibration. You are higher than that now. Can't touch you. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the tarot. Very first card, we got the current energy. What's the current energy as it pertains to this person who now knows they outranked? Ooh, the Hanged Man. Yeah, go sit down and think about it now. Yep, you want to go have a seat. So you got somebody got to reevaluate their whole life, their whole plan. You stopped something. This is I bind you, Nancy. Now you can't do magic. Now you got to go appear in front of everybody as yourself. And guess what? They don't like the real you. That's why they was parading around, mocking or wearing a mask, pretending to be somebody else, a representative. Because if they have to be authentic, they're going to be off to the side. A lot of people got to lie, manipulate, and wear a mask in order to fit in. But whatever it was that you blocked as well, it made this person sit back and think about it like, dang, I'm evil. That's what I just heard. I'm evil. Somebody's knows, yeah, you evil. And you can only do so much with evil energy. You can do some things. Oh, you can hurt some people. You can be corrupt. You can take stuff down and take innocent people down. You can do all that with that evil energy. But there's only so much you can do. And since you're operating from a higher source, your energy now outranks them. They have done as much dirt as they can do and get something from it. It's like they cashed out. Now they got to sit over there and look stupid. This says ponder, retreat, enlighten. You not only outrank them, you taught them something new. Also, some people are losing out on friendships and all that kind of stuff because that's the crowd they run with. It's like you opened their eyes, like not only am I evil, the people that I be around are evil too, because we was all doing the same thing. So now I got to think about, do I want to continue to roll around with all those evil people? Or, you know, it's like they're stuck. It's like, well, I can go out and but what if they do to me what I do? What if they've been doing it the whole time? Yeah, it's only so much that you can do before you gotta sit down and think about it. Okay, and that's a major arcana. You change somebody's life. You change somebody's life. And it's crazy. You change somebody's life because they came for you. Let's see what's going on behind the scenes. Let's talk about something that you don't even know is going on, but I'm gonna reveal it right now. Oh, the Judgment card. Now we got this. This was the first card that came out from the last reading. Oh yeah, it's that time. It's going back on them as judgment. And maybe even for themselves. Like, they feel like they're going through judgment. They feel like, dang, it's time. Imagine somebody committed a crime and it been 12 years. They thought they got away with it for 11 years, but at the most inconvenient time, here come the evidence. Here come the proof. Okay, so something is coming up. Something has been revived that maybe you can't see and you don't know, but your biggest op already has something else going on that they thought they got away with. And it's you who's making them even think about things that they've done from the past, ways they've treated people in the past, and even crimes they committed in the past that they didn't even know was crimes until they tried to do it to you and you blocked it, stopped it, cast it down. And now at this time, it's like, now that I realize the errors of my ways, now that I realize that was spiritually illegal the way I did the collective, now that I realize that, the clouds rolling back, the trumpets, it's their rapture. You ain't got to worry about everybody being in the rapture who got caught up, because individually, that person is being judged. You're not going to get judged on a group curve. No, you're going to get judged for your individual actions towards the collective. And that's what this is saying. So somebody knows. Major Arcana, once again, I told you that detached card, that's another Major Arcana. Karma, justice. Man. And then even the angels coming in to assist you, what you don't even see, what you don't even know. I'm seeing that the person doing a ritual and really thinking they're getting down on something, and these skeletons was demons on their way to you, and this angel came in and killed them, put them in a grave. You know what I mean? And so even if it ain't you yourself who's saying, I rebuke that, the angel's already there rebuking it, casting it down, chopping it up, carrying it off to judgment. And as that angel is fighting for you in the background, somebody is like, dang, because I know, because see, I lit them candles on Friday and then because also I'm seeing somebody is getting a bad omen. They're catching bad omen. They're seeing synchronicities that match up with you finna be judged, and you going to hell. Okay, let's see what we got. That's high vibrational. What's good? What's positive about all of this? Ooh, 10 of Wands. Yeah, you know you need to go to church. Yeah, you want to. I almost started speaking in tongues. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at them. We is not supposed to be laughing. You stop that laughing. Yeah, somebody going to church. What he say? If you scared, go to church. They said, yes, sir. Even if they gotta go to what's his name, Marvin Winans, and get $2,000 to be there, they gonna put that money out. Can I come to the altar, sir? Yeah, that's all. I mean, let the picture marinate. Somebody's scared. That stuff came back. You know, interestingly enough, people want to do magic until it's time to see how that thing actually works. What you scared of? I thought you was in the kitchen waving around magic wands. What you scared of? What you ghouls and goblins and ghosts? What you scared of? You said you do magic? They be surprised. They be shocked. They be shocked when they come back. It's like you didn't believe the way you thought you believed, because if you knew what was gonna come back, if you knew what you were gonna see, what you were gonna hear, what you were gonna feel, what you were gonna dream about, you would have never done it. You didn't believe, but you believe now. So they at church, heavy burden, surrender. I give up. Oh God, please, if you just, please. Nope. Somebody begging God. And I was getting that, and I got that in a different reading. But also I was getting to earlier, There's somebody who did something like you be putting innocent people in bad positions. People is locked away. And again, some about 10 years. Remember I said 10 years? You were supposed to be going away for 10 years. Somebody's going to frame you and make you look bad or did something for 10 years. You were supposed to go away. Now they praying to God. Because now they think about it like, wait, I set that up. And if they looking into it, then they know I said, wait, then it looked like I did it. Imagine trying to frame somebody for something and then as you're framing them, the police come in with the gun. You know what I'm saying? Now somebody messed themselves up real bad. And the same 10 years they was trying to take off your life, look like they finna get it. And they sitting back, pondering, thinking, wondering, oh my God, is this really happening? It's really happening. And I keep trying to stress it to you the way that I'm getting is like, I'm really finna get judged. Ain't no running, ain't no stopping it. Man, only thing that can save you is God. But you did this to yourself. And if God sent the angel to collect all of the dead bones, all of the skeletons, I guess you in trouble. Dang. You was the last stop, the last straw. When it got to you, again, I'm seeing something pump the brakes so hard there's smoke coming out of it. And it's like it was coming for you, then it pumped the brakes, and now it's running away in misery. Okay, let's see what we got. Low vibrational was something that you got to watch out for. Maybe your biggest ops should have watched out for this before they came for you. Ooh, the Ace of Swords, dang. Now, in any other position, this is like, okay, it's the truth. It's your breakthrough. It's clarity. But this is what's working against them. Now that the truth is out, right? See, anybody, this person doing magical rituals or anything, just like in the craft, you're doing it off such an evil, demonic, low vibrational, lying, manipulative frequency that is going to backfire and cause chaos. You're not building on the truth. You're building off your feelings, your emotions. I don't like them. It's your ego. It's your pride. And it's gonna come crashing down. Now, in this position, what this is saying that's working against your op is the truth. Oh, you forgot there's a such thing as a truth. As I said in another video, people been lying for decades, for so long, it's just a part of life. And then one day you realize, oh, boing, that's wrong. I wasn't supposed to be building my life off of lies. At some point, see, somebody be like, well, I'm gonna fake it till I make it. But you never really made it to that point, but you're still faking. It's just fake, fake, fake. Yikes. So when that truth come out, then what? Now I just heard, now you look like a fraud. Okay, so clarity, breakthrough, and insight. Oh, it's gonna be some real clear, something about the truth and it being real clear who the culprit is, or being real clear who the op is or what the op done. Okay, all the lies coming out, they didn't build on truth. And this knife, this sword or whatever, it's gonna cut real deep. Let's see what we got next 7 to 14 days as it pertains to this vibe. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. And that thing is about to turn. What was up is about to come down. And what was trying to be held down, especially for how many years, y'all? How many years did I say? 10? Yeah, you about to be up. So you're accelerating 10 years ahead. And the same delay that they wanted for you, yeah, well, they praying not to get it. Like, Lord, please don't let me get what I gave. Lord, please don't let me reap what I sow. So anyway, what's about to happen here? Destiny, cycle, and fate. What I say, it's only a matter of time that you're going to be able to build up off that BS before it starts to, rot. Smell like something in the grave. Okay, and that's what's happening. They're coming to collect. It's like there's only Jeffrey Dahmer, y'all seen that? It's like it's only but for so long you can have them bodies before the whole building starts to smell it. Okay, it's like we something's going on. Okay, now everybody's watching, everyone's looking, and then what happened? He got caught. Right? It was only but for so long we gonna sit up here and keep smelling this smell and looking at you weird before we catch on to what you really doing. Right? And that's what's happening with this person, whether it's on a big scale or whether it's in your personal life with a person within your family unit, your job unit, your whatever, okay? It's around you. But the wheel is turning. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor, of course, but it's also just the whole you reaping what you sow. Everything that you thought you buried is coming to light. Your time of judgment has come. I ain't talking to you, collective scoot over. I'm talking to that one, that your biggest op. Okay, they thought this day would never come, but now they sitting here, and that's the same I keep telling you. The same. I was just telling somebody, like, I'm really getting caught. Like, oh, that's what. Okay, wow. Because when things go down, somebody turn. All of these people are over there deciding how they're going to throw one person under the bus. Take that how it applies. Bottom of the deck, whew. But you come out shining like a star. Okay? Shine, fame, glow. You come out glowing. Another major arcana. Everything they thought they were about to take from you, you're accelerating. Okay, in the area, wherever they thought they was gonna hold you back, you're about to take off. That's why I said you accelerating, and there's the Lambo. Come on now. So you're accelerating, you're moving forward, you're looking good, you're coming out shining like a star, and whatever ritual they tried to do for you, you're standing there telling them, I bind you, Nancy. Nancy, no. And not only did you take their ability to do this, to lie, to manipulate, to hurt people, to hurt you, to hurt anybody in your family, to hurt, it's a generational demon, whatever it was, you took away their abilities. And now they ran a church. Or they're trying to see how they can do something about this. Okay? Woo! So that's what I get for y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, get in the comment section. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Keep rebuking, keep binding things. You outrank your biggest op, and now they know. This is how it looks in the end. But those of you who feel like you're in the middle of something right now, I'm telling you, detach from the emotion of it, detach from the feelings, and detach from the fear. See the illusion and say, I bind you, Nancy, or whoever it is that's doing whatever. Boy, they're going to have to go to face that judgment. Okay, so anyway, that's what I give. Thank y'all for watching. You can run on over to waterstarvibes.com and grab one of my tarot decks. It's the Alternate Reality Tarot, the Pink Carnival Tarot, and the Urban Suburban Tarot, which is the one we use today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. You have dismantled, or you're in the process of dismantling, high-level witchcraft. You have been targeted. You have been monitored. And there have been things sent your way. You have been dismantling. Okay, that is the word that I kept getting. You are breaking things down. Now, it's crazy because when people are sending these things to you, they think they are throwing you, boulders that are going to knock you over. But what I'm seeing in the spirit is that you collect the boulders and you're like a sculptor. I'm seeing you with like a hammer and chisel type situation. And you're making beautiful, valuable, purposeful sculptures out of the boulders that are being thrown your way in the form of high-level witchcraft. Now, the people who are throwing these boulders, they don't know you got this beautiful castle with all these sculptures paid for by them, okay? But they are feeling the backfires of those things, okay? So be patient with yourself. Oh, and I was told to tell you this. You ain't tripping. You ain't crazy. Pay attention because things are coming to the surface. Now, in the last video, I told you about supernatural things. This is Supernatural September. And the more you step into your purpose, the more supernatural things are going to begin to happen with you and things coming towards you. You are going to start to see and notice if you're paying attention. God will put things right in your face silently. You're going to see things, you're going to notice things, and you're going to be told. Some of y'all, you can hear God. Some of y'all can feel God. Some of y'all know when you're being talked to. Some of y'all know when things are happening supernaturally. Pay attention. You ain't crazy. You ain't tripping. Now let's move into it. This high-level witchcraft. Okay, but we rebuke it and we send it all back. Very first card, we're starting with an oracle card. What do we have? Ooh, lead. This is why you go through those things. I told you. You're targeted, you're chosen, you have a special purpose. If you see this man, he has a scroll. There's information on that scroll that only he knows. There's information that God deposited inside of you that only you know. And forces of darkness, however you want to describe it, okay? Even if it's just people around you, they don't want this information to get out. They don't want you to teach. They don't want you to lead. Some people see you in this position already and they are jealous. That's the only word to describe it. Jealousy. And they let it fester and they let it fester. And then it turns into envy. And then when they start becoming envious, they want to get into the witchcraft. You'd be surprised, okay? And even if the witchcraft is things like doing things around you, trying to ruin your reputation, lying, manipulating. You know, manipulation is a form of witchcraft as well. Manipulating the minds of people around you so that they don't see you in this leadership position, so that even if you do start speaking the things that God told you to speak, they don't believe you. They think you're crazy. There's something wrong with you. All of this high level witchcraft, but you're dismantling it because you know God called you. You know you have a purpose. You know you have that scroll, and you know you have to say what you were called to say, period. They just gonna have to be mad. Sing your witchcraft. Don't die. Don't conjure up something you can't defeat now. Be careful. Be careful who you're rising up against, baby. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to be using the Urban Suburban Tarot to do our reading today, okay? So, this card jumps up for our current position. I haven't seen it yet, but this high level witchcraft, you're dismantling it. They don't know who they came up against. Let's talk about it. Ooh, 7 of Coins. Okay, it says patience, what I've been telling you, investments, and stacking. And we ain't just talking about money. We're talking about currency. You stacking up. Some of y'all got proof and evidence of people playing and tampering with you. Okay, stack it. Be patient. Some of y'all are dismantling witchcraft silently, right? They think they're getting away with it. They laughing. You silently monitoring. You're silently watching too. You know what's crazy is they watching you. You watching them, but only you know they watching you. They are not aware that you are so aware. You see what I'm saying? You're so self-aware and hyper-vigilant, and we together as the collective are talking to each other and sharing this information. We are so much more aware than the people who doing this high-level witchcraft. We're so much more aware than they think, which gives us a huge advantage. So stack it. Be patient. That's one thing that I was learning through the Holy Spirit, if that's what you want to call it. Patience. Patience, young grasshopper. That's why I was saying at the beginning of this reading, it's slowly dismantling. You breaking it down because you want something beautiful to come out of it. You want a beautiful sculpture out of that boulder. So you be patient with it. You take your time, you shape it up, right? And then when it's time to show that thing, it's a beautiful work of art. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, this is how you lead. You're leading silently. You're leading by being patient. You're leading by dismantling this witchcraft without even making a bunch of noise. Okay, this card traditionally can also mean you reap what you sow. So somebody in the process of reaping that backfire. Okay, let's see what we got going on behind the scenes. Let's talk about something that you can't see, but we're gonna talk about it right now. This card wants to come out. I haven't seen it yet. Ooh, background Hierophant. What's up? Come on, y'all listen. Same card pretty much, except this is more like the Emperor and this is the Hierophant. Okay, but it's still telling you. This says teacher, expertise, guide. Again, this is what people see. This is why the witchcraft has to happen, because how dare you? Some of y'all should not be in this position. You used to be a bum. Some of y'all, you know, I'm even getting strung out. They either wanted you strung out. You should be strung out with your situation, with your background, all the stuff that you had to pull yourself through. You should be somewhere on somebody's corner doing that Fenty fold. Ain't that what they call it? Something like that. And so, you know, the fiend fold, something like that. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. But that's what you're supposed to be doing. But how dare you be this person? Also, again, we know that you know something, and we don't want you to teach that. We don't want you to lead that. We don't want you to be an expert in that. And what was I telling you? They don't even understand or see what you're building behind the scenes because they're giving you the lessons to teach. What does this mean? You throwing witchcraft at me. God teaching me how to dismantle it. God teaching me how to shape it up to make a beautiful sculpture. Now guess what? Now I can go teach other people how to do that. The more you teach, lead, guide, and learn the lessons, the less the witchcraft overall has power over anybody. We as a collective are dismantling the power of witchcraft in general. Okay, when people resort to, oh, let's start manipulating, that vibration is gonna be so low because everybody gonna start getting on that authentic path, on that real path. You know what I mean? Even if you really don't like somebody, at least you'll be real enough to, you know, stay out the way or move accordingly, you know? But anyway, this is what you don't see. This is what you don't know that's happening behind the scenes. You are, and also this could be someone, I'm even seeing it too. Dang, and I gotta say it because I gotta see it. I thought we was getting out of here. This is like a battle of the wills. Because see, this is somebody who's watching. It's like, wait a minute. I've been teaching, I've been leading. This is the way it's always been done. I'm in this position and I'm the one who do it. But then here you come, God sent somebody else. God sent somebody new with a different scroll, with a different way, with a different script to do different things. And this person is like, uh-oh, you trying to impede on my territory? Let's get the witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? So it could be that as well. Take it how it applies, all right? But in this next season, I see you doing a lot of observing, okay? A lot of observing. Let's see what's positive, what's high vibrational about this entire thing right now. Ooh, the lovers. Okay, listen. Kindred spirits, team, soul bond. So here come the tribe. Like I was just saying a second ago, we are here together. We're talking about this. We are part of the same, you know, soul tribe and team. Okay, we got this soul bond as the chosen, as the collective, and we know what's up. Okay, so we are here to confirm each other. We're here to tell each other, listen, I know what you're going through, okay? This was part of, you know, our mission when we signed up on Earth, you know what I mean? We signed up to go to Earth on the clipboard, and we told each other, okay, now you know they're going to be hating. Now you know they're going to be doing that witchcraft, right? And we was checking the office, we was going. So we knew this was going to happen. So we're not even worried about it because we already knew. At the same time, we know the plan. We know how we maneuver. We know the instructions God gave us. So here we are, playing it out, okay? So, also things are going in order. We got 4 with the leader, 5 with the Hierophant, 6 with the lovers, 4, 5, 6. Your steps are being ordered. Some of y'all going in the right order. You feel like, oh no, I'm everywhere, I'm crazy. No. You're going in the right order, okay? Sometimes it just seems like you're going out of order. You ever played those video games where it's level 1, 2, 3, 4, but then it go 5, 6, 7, 8 backwards, 9, 10, 11, 12 forward? But every time you go to new levels, you just go back and forth and back and forth. It doesn't mean you went to a lesser level. It just means you moved in a different direction, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. So you are in the right direction, okay? Now let's see what we got low vibration. What some you got to watch out for. What some they need to watch out for. People throwing high level witchcraft. What's that? The Empress. It's another one of those high level positions being knocked over. Somebody getting knocked off their high horse. It's the same thing kind of like with this Hierophant. It's so interesting because listen, now we got the 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a lot of high level people who are either word targeting you, feel threatened by you, throwing witchcraft towards you. You come in with the new scroll and you knocked a lot of people off their high horses. Man, religious leaders, community organizers. I'm talking about people in high level positions. Somebody got knocked off their high horse. The high level witchcraft that is sent your way is sending back high level butt kicking results. Another person comes in the mix, and that's another thing to let you know, listen, your steps are being ordered. So anyway, this Empress says majestic, dignified, beautiful. Somebody right now is in the opposite position. This jealousy is coming out. This envy is coming out. It's like, if you're so empressy, if you're so dignified, then why are you doing all of these ignorant, corrupt things? Why are you hating so bad? Why are you over there being so envious and jealous that you're actually performing manipulative witchcraft and actually back there lighting candles and throwing spells around? Somebody is being found out and exposed, and it's all just because you walked up. Now look, you ain't said nothing. You just walked up holding the scroll and everybody started throwing witchcraft. It's like, man, you ain't even got started yet. You ain't even opened the scroll and said the real stuff yet. You know, in the book of Enoch, God tell Enoch to tell the watchers, I only gave them the most basic of basic information anyway. So while they went down to earth and told everybody all that stuff, that was just the basics. Okay? So tell them they did all of that. You're going to hell and you still don't even know the good stuff. But guess who I'm sending to tell the world the good stuff? You. And it puts everybody else in a tizzy. Okay? Let's see what we got next. 7 to 14 days. High-level witchcraft may have come your way, but it took some time, it took some patience, but it is dismantling and beautiful sculptures are being created. What do we got next 7 to 14 days? Ooh, the King of Swords. Okay? Another high-level position. Somebody else, and this could be you, male or female, take it how it applies. But listen, watch this. Street smart, real, direct. Yeah, that's you. That's your vibe. That's your energy. Authoritative too. By the book. Respectful. Got integrity. You know what I'm saying? And that's why lead is here. Because it's not just about you saying what you're supposed to say. It's the way you do it. You real when you do it. You direct when you do it. Some of y'all are street smart, book smart, emotional, psychological. Like you're very well rounded. Okay? And for some of y'all, remember I was saying something about you supposed to be strong out, you supposed to be on the street, you supposed to be doing the Fenty fold and all that kind of stuff. But this is who you are instead. Okay? People may have even tried to create the circumstances for you to fall into those pits, and you didn't, because you chose it. God marked you, and that's it. All those things gonna bounce off you. I'm saying, you know, Super Mario, when he get that star and those little things be trying to touch him and they just and pop off of him. You can't touch me. Okay, marked by God, chosen by God, can't touch me, right? And this is how you going in there. So you got something to say. You got something you're supposed to be doing. And it's your realness. Wasn't I saying that earlier? Like, it's like the mask don't come off that authentic. Even if I authentically don't like you, at least I'm being real about it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gotta hurt you, ain't gotta be no fight, no competition. Just be a genuine, you know? Let's see what we got bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands, another one. Listen, seductive, fierce, confident. The people who were throwing high-level witchcraft, now it's all making sense. It's because it's everybody in high-level positions. Let's talk about it. The Queen, the Empress, the Hierophant, the Emperor, the King of Swords. And then we got Major Arcana, the Lovers. But it's high-level witchcraft because it's high-level people. People in high places, people in high positions are the ones who are casting a high-level witchcraft. I never even thought about that. I keep sitting here thinking, oh, well, maybe it's this person for you. Maybe it's that person for you. Maybe it's just this person. No, duh. If you're chosen and you're carrying a message from the heavens that will change the world, of course, high-level witchcraft. Because I be looking around like, how on earth did that do that? I'm talking about, I be looking around like, is somebody listening? Is it a video camera in my house? Is it audio recording? Because what? Okay, but I'm telling you, the high-level witchcraft will literally have you thinking, okay, they must got special technology that they ain't told us about. Because ain't no way that this and that just happened, and this and that and this and that. Like, come on now. You give yourself away. It's a dead giveaway, okay? So, anyway, that's what I give for you guys. You're dismantling the high-level witchcraft. Good job. Keep going. Keep standing on business. Keep standing 10 toes down. You ain't scared of nothing and nobody. You ain't backing down from nothing. And everything that come your way will turn around running scared, all right? Return to sender type stuff. You know what I mean? So, that's what I give for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, get in the comment section. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Thank you guys so much once again for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Collective. You just broke every spell, every curse, and every false prophecy that has been put over your life. Okay, now, either you did it yourself or the heavens have done this on your behalf, but you need to know that you are free. And whatever was bothering you, whether it was something that was specifically bothering you, a person, an entity, or this was something that was following throughout your bloodline, it stops with you. Okay, now I had this vision that you just standing there, right, minding your business, and somebody hurls this huge boulder in your direction. Little do they know, you have a mirror. Now you hold up this big mirror and the boulder goes into the mirror, but the mirror doesn't shatter, it doesn't break. No. The mirror begins to stretch backwards, and the boulder is just going into the mirror, stretching backwards. And then guess what happened? It shot out of it like a rock coming out of a slingshot. It shot out of it like a rocket, and it went back in their direction. Okay, so some of you guys need to know you are a walking mirror. And whatever it was that came towards you that may have gotten inside you, or may have, made you feel some type of way, it is being extracted. And not only is it being extracted, it's returning to sender. Now, for some of you guys, this may be some things, because the boulder, people just don't believe how real this spiritual thing is, and how many people participate in that undercover, like even if it's just spellcraft, like, or wishcraft, right? Somebody say something, and spiritually it's like a boulder headed your way. Okay, you may feel something, or something happens, and you ain't crazy, ain't nothing wrong with you, but then you return to sender. And for some of you guys, there have been things that have been plaguing you for a long time. I keep feeling like for some of you guys, these things ain't just things that, somebody threw a boulder. Like, these things have been there for a long time. And for the first time, you're about to feel and experience the freedom of not having that on you, in you, around you. Today's reading will be done using the Urban Suburban Tarot, where you can embark on a roller coaster of city buzz and suburban chill, all wrapped up in iconic imagery. Each card is a snapshot of today's whirlwind life, merging the electric energy of cityscapes with the peaceful vibes of cozy neighborhoods. The Urban Suburban Tarot is dropping soon. So I was shuffling, and 4 oracle cards pop out. We have Move, that's the Chariot traditional tarot. That is Blossom, Judgment traditional tarot. Shine, that's the Sun card traditional tarot. And just breathe. You ain't never felt like this. And the reason why it's important that I have to give you this message is because you see how this card says move? Now you're about to be able to make the moves you always wanted to make. Imagine you were terrified to stand on a stage. Your whole life has plagued you, like the spirit of fear when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to doing your thing, being outside. You was afraid. Your whole bloodline was afraid. But then you lose that, you defeat that spirit, you defeat that generational curse or whatever it is, right? And then you're able to do something for the first time without that spirit of fear. That's a whole new level of motivation, whole new level of movement. There's a lot of energy that comes when fear is removed. Fear is an energy blocker. You want to do something, all of a sudden you get sleepy, you tired, you start procrastinating. That's a heavy spirit to carry. So without that, a lot of you guys will not be sitting stagnant no more, okay? And of course, shine. A lot of you guys are about to do that. You're about to shine. You're taking your moment to breathe. You're taking your moment to, collect your breath. And then you get ready to move forward. So this is the aftermath. A lot of you guys are about to experience the aftermath of curses or spellcraft, or people even just around you making things harder than they have to be. A lot of those things are erasing. Okay, they're being eliminated from your life. Now what? Let's see what we got. Very first card up. Ooh, the Queen of Cups. Okay, empath, nurturer, seer. So some of you guys are stepping into this position. You are the seer. You are a nurturer, okay? The seeing part, though, is very significant about this device that's on her eye. Not everybody has that. Remember, I was just saying the mirror? The mirror represents like your sixth sense, or even just you being a mirror where things bounce off you and people have to get it back. Like immediately. It's a reflective device that you have, and it goes back immediately. So the significant thing about her is that eye device. You have something you can see. For a lot of you guys, and it's not it's just for the psychics, it's just for the prophets.